Today, we're going to talk about rekindling the flame of lost love in a marriage.
We all have a satisfaction associated with doing something that somebody finds useful.
So, what is love? What is love? We often treat love like it's an adjective. I am in love with her. I just love whatever, food, ice cream, movie, actor, actress. And we use that word to mean, some kind of an affection toward or have an affinity for or a feeling. In the romantic setting, between a man and a woman creating a family, a marriage where you've made a commitment to be together. That's a big deal, and there's lots of dimensions to love that are not easily definable. And so today I'm working down here in my video studio. This is where I create all the crazy video things that I do, and I do effects and special effects there. And this here is a small computer that I have here that I use as my backup and also as my coaching computer and so forth. But this place is a place of creativity, and this green screen, comes across, all the way across on that bar up there, so I can create a background that's completely different than what it looks like. So I can be here in the studio, and it looks like I'm on a beach, or I am completely somewhere different than it looks like I am. That is called an illusion. It's also called, a green screening and a camera trick. The weather guy does it all the time. So what has that got to do with love in a marriage? Well, let's talk about it a little bit, because so much of love in romantic songs and things are really about some kind of feeling that I have. I love you, baby. Whether a man says it or a woman says it, I love you, baby. And what they're talking about often, especially in most contemporary music, is some kind of lust, some kind of feeling of physical attraction. My hormones have come alive, and I want physical satisfaction from you. I want to touch or take advantage of or use or our bodies together in some way, and we call that love. And there's certainly a physical element to love. There's some hormones that get involved, and male hormones and female hormones and attractions and pheromones and all of those things that are a physical piece of that. And I'm not going to say anything about that other than it exists, it's strong, we feel it, and so forth. But it has nothing to do with, and I say that really strongly, it actually has nothing to do with enduring love in a relationship. And what I mean by that is you can have physical attraction between a couple that has long since lost all of its mystery, where there's no secrets. Perhaps body shape has changed, someone's gotten heavier, or maybe not. They're just getting older, and things change, and so I don't love you anymore. I don't have love. I've fallen out of love with you, which is a cute way of saying I no longer feel the physical tingle of attraction when I stand in your presence. So what? And you might want to say, what do you mean, so what? That's most important. No, it isn't. That is so easy to come by, to get, and to lose. We usually look for it as a sign of age, often. People get older and they get less attractive, and often that has to do with weight or wrinkles or whatever it is. And the answer is that's all gobbledygook. Love isn't a feeling. What am I saying? As much as it is a verb of action. So if let's talk about other kind of love where it's easy to understand. I love my cat or my dog. Now, my wife is an avid cat person. She just loves cats. The love is palpable. She nurtures them. She cares for them. She protects them. She'll go way out of her way to do whatever. She rescues them. We've had, unnumbered stray cats in the backyard that come to our house and get fed for, months, even years. At the place we had in Phoenix, we had a couple of different ones changed over the years. She gave them names, she called them, she got to know them. Some of them reciprocated with, an ability to get close to them, and some of them didn't. Some of them never got, comfortable to get by them and so forth. So what is that? Well, in that case, love is a protection, a nurturing, like mother feels for child. Nothing is as mad as a mama bear. We mess with her cubs and that sort of thing. So what is this thing that's love? Well, let's just talk about it specifically. We're going to talk about a relationship where there's been a romantic relationship. Man and a woman have come together. They got married or been together for a long time, and then the love quote goes away. It goes away. Well, what does it mean, go away? Well, if love is a verb, then that means the actions associated with love have stopped. Love may be some piece of physical attraction. There's no doubt that there's an attractive piece to it on a level of hormones and pheromones. But the real essence of love is the willingness to do those things that mean or symbolize in our culture love. So to protect, to care for, to look out for the good of. So a spouse may love another spouse by supporting them in particular ways, or by helping them with something that they're doing. And that may be as deep and as powerful, and I would absolutely assert far more long-lasting and durable than the mere romantic attachment. And I don't downplay that because I've got gray whiskers and I'm, above 60, and so somehow my body chemistry has changed. That's just nonsense. I'm sure it has changed. I recently had an operation, so something was different there. They took out some, gallbladder and all that garbage. But the physical part of hormones and that attractiveness changes maybe a little, but that has nothing to do with rekindling, defining, or capturing, or maintaining the strength of love. So what does? Well, let's just talk about it. If love is a verb, love represents taking action. Verbs are, words of action: running, moving, doing, lifting, buying, spending, building, destroying. They constitute the action words in our language. And so love could mean caring for, supporting, building up, listening. It can mean empathizing. It can mean protecting. It can mean honoring. It can mean all kinds of words. There's 7 quick verbs that are encapsulated in the concept of love. So if I say to someone, I love you, that means I protect you. I'm not going to let someone damage or hurt you, physically or spiritually or mentally. I love you. I find you attractive. Is that a physical thing? Yes, but in a small way. I find your heart, your spirit, your mind, your life, your essence attractive. It's something that makes me, I feel good in it. I want to liberate, promote, and protect that. So if you have had those feelings for someone that go far beyond the physical attraction and you've lost them, what do you do? Well, what you don't have to do is run out and buy a bunch of makeup and spend a bunch of money on surgery and do a bunch of things to try to rekindle a physical picture that was associated with a past era. Now, I'm not saying don't take care of yourself. Of course you do. You take care of your body and everything you need to do to maintain health and vigor and so forth. But rekindling love starts with love of not even the other person, but love of yourself. More love in a relationship is lost because of lack of self-love than ever was lost because I stopped having a feeling for someone else or they for me. You cannot love in the verb sense, take care of, nurture effectively and truly someone else until and unless you love yourself. So if you want to rekindle love in a relationship, there are 2 things to do. Number 1, start loving yourself truly and more deeply, exploring what that means, what that love, take care of, nurture, protect, be attracted to, support, build up. What does that mean? Are you truly doing that for yourself? Or are you negative and denigrating and sad and hard on yourself? You will find that the truth of that question is also reflected in your behavior toward your beloved or former beloved. And so having the willingness to explore self-love is the first step. And the second step is being willing to explore your behavior, attitude, language, eye rolls, non-eye rolls, tenderness, listening, time allocation, thoughts, feelings toward the other person. Are you behaving in a way that indicates love? Do you listen? Do you care anymore? And you say, I just don't care. I just can't do it. I believe you. Oh man, the first part, I just don't care. I just can't do that is nonsense. I choose no longer to spend the time demonstrating or behaving like a person in love. Is what you're really saying. No longer satisfies my personal and immediate needs to spend the time that I used to spend with you, for you, and so forth. So there may be a loss of self-love on the part of both, on the part of one and not the other. But whatever it is, you've lost the ability to love yourself, and you're not taking the actions, and then you're also not taking those actions toward the other person. So that's simple, right? Just start taking those actions. Except then someone says, yeah, but what if I don't feel like it? Well, let's go there. What if you don't? If you want love to return, do it anyway. Do it in small things, do it every day, and do it consistently. Now, you as an individual member of a partnership will never be able to control whether or not the other part of that partnership reciprocates. But if you want to do what you can to rekindle love in that relationship, then do the things that are emblematic, symptomatic, demonstrative of that love. And you'll be surprised. We'll see you. Thank you for watching the videos. Take this opportunity, leave a comment, subscribe most of all, and don't forget to spread the word about this channel.